The other day I realized that I had drawn a whole week of Ted Cruz cartoons, and I kind of felt sick about it, like icky, like ugh. And I just did a gag where we had I had the two guys talking. It says, Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio are running for president. Oh no, they're going to split the Latino vote. No, they're not. I'm usually I'm known for my editorial cartoons and my daily comic strip La Cucaracha, but I also draw every few years. I get roped in to do a graphic novel type book, and they have been these history books that I've done with Ilan Stavans. And Ilan Stavans is a professor out at Amherst. He's a big literature guy. He's like the Latino literature guy in academia, and I consider myself, kind of the bomb-throwing street artist, but on print, and we have this really different take on U.S. history, and we've done a book, Latino USA, which is a cartoon history of how Latinos got to the U.S. and why they're here, and what's up with them. And then this latest book was called A Most Imperfect Union, and it's again another graphic novel kind of take on U.S. history, but it's not Latino stuff. It's just kind of the underdogs of American history, and also he's always big on literary history. So mixing that with all the rah George Washington stuff, that's like our take on that. And I've considered tattooing a New York Times bestseller on my arm because that book was on the New York Times bestseller list for 3 weeks. I'm working on a couple new projects. Actually, A Most Imperfect Union is being optioned as a TV show that I'm going to be involved with. The last 2 years, year and a half, I've been working on a new Seth MacFarlane show called Border Town. It's an animated show, and it's coming out on Sunday nights on Fox this fall. I'm a consulting producer, and I'm a writer on the show. I do get to, they have artists that can, much more talented than me, that can design all the stuff, but I do give lots of input on the look of certain things or the content of things. Like, for example, the Mexican immigrant family, they're the Gonzalez family. They live next door to a racist border patrolman, so that's the whole gag of the show. But they asked me, what should this guy's house look like? Well, I went to town, man. I put every stereotypical thing that we grew up as Chicanos growing up with Mexican parents, like a plastic covered couch and a big horseshoe blanket, like Aztec calendars, tortilleria calendars with Aztec warriors on them, and then like big wooden fork and spoons, and a lot of, it's funny because a lot of these things cross over to everybody. Right. It's a lot of 1970s kitsch stuff that everybody's like, black people tell me, I had that, and everybody. So it's been real fun. These past couple of years, I've been involved a little more in literary journals, and it's nice to see that people don't give up creating literary journals. They're not big profit centers. Publications in print are not big profit centers, much less literary journals, but there is a core audience for that, and I feel, a little encouraged, and it's encouraging to see you guys do what you do.